Inkmoth Nexus.
Yep.
Because life totals don't matter if you're infecting them.
And for what it's worth, Corey has Inkmoth Nexus in this opener. I'm not sure if it's good enough to keep. It looks like it is because we're getting right into it. But
Yep. Wow. Luke has 3 Path to Exile in his hand. Good luck infecting me.
Arcbound Worker plus Welding Jar. Path to Exile doesn't care about that card.
Nope, not at all. Just pop it right now. All right, so Luke's hand is Sarah Ascendant, Ranger Vios, Triple Path.
Let's see. How much did he just gain there? He just gained
3 times X, right?
Yeah, so that's 15.
Yeah.
He is past Sarah Ascendant's threshold.
Yeah.
Sarah Ascendant is now a 5/5 flying lifelinker.
On turn 2.
Yep. That's one of the best things this deck can do, especially considering he now has 3 paths to hold up to combat anything that could
block it.
Yeah, ever.
Yeah, and Hardened Scales doesn't have a way to just like answer a creature.
No, the best answers to creatures they have are Walking Ballistas, and without a Hardened Scales and Ravager active, he's not going to start messing with that thing.
Yeah, like the very best thing I think he could do right now is like play a Hangerback Walker with like a Hardened Scales, and then like the turn after sack it to a Ravager to get like some chump blockers. But
I think the reason that won't work is because there's 3 path to exiles over there, so he'll just path.
Oh, in response, yeah.
In response to Ravager on the stack,
right?
Not
yeah,
being in play, obviously. Once it's in play, then he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah. The big game would be Phyrexian something or other, the land that's X.
Phyrexia's Core.
Yeah, Phyrexia's Core.
We're going to see Hangerback Walker. That one has to eat a path to exile now. Yep.
Yeah.
Grab another forest.
I can't believe he's not playing any wastes.
You don't care about... The reason you play colorless lands is because they all have utility, not because you actually want to cast any colorless spells.
Should still play one. I no reason, just should.
Just to fun.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, when you roll up to the table with foil, full art,
wastes.
Yeah.
The only printing ever made.
There are 2 arts of wastes, and there are full art that appeared in packs, so it can be foil.
Right.
And then there were decks that like pre-constructed decks. I don't remember what kind of pre-constructed decks that had wastes in them, so they're not full art, but they also can't come in foil.
Rough.
That's those are the only versions of waste that exist.
You know what they need to do? They need to release another set of Judge promos.
Is Luke dead here?
Oh, because he's tapped out for Ranger Vios? That seems real risky.
Yeah, and he has...
Yeah. I think he's dead.
Blightsteel, he might just be dead here. Activate. Sack Welding Jar to it. Goes up to 4 counters. Sack Worker to it. Goes up to 6, 7 counters. Sack Ravager to itself. Goes up... Move all the counters over... that becomes 8 or no, 9.
9.
Hit you for exactly 10 infect. And he died because he tapped out.
Yeah. Sometimes infect gets you like that. I would never have tapped out. Like,
no, I think
especially
that was
with that
just
on board.
Not worth it at all.
Yeah. All right. Luke. Sideboard, 2 Relic of Progenitus, 3 Stony Silence, 2 Eidolon of Rhetoric, 2 Rest in Peace, 1 Sun Titan, 1 Disenchant, 1 Archangel Avacyn, 1 Hex Parasite, 1 Gideon Jura, that's the 5-mana Gideon, and 1 Cataclysmic Gearhulk. Interesting.
Hex Parasite is an intriguing one. I think we might want to see that. I'll ask AJ to bring that up in a second. Disenchant and Stony Silence are all cards that stand out to me.
Yep.
Rest in Peace could potentially come in if there's like enough cards to take out, because if the creatures go to exile instead of the graveyard, they don't die, so none of the modular triggers happen.
Mm-hmm.
But that only affects Worker dying and
Ravager.
Ravager sacking itself to move counters to something else.
Right.
Ravager itself can still grow.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what's in Corey's sideboard.
Sure. Corey has 1 Grafdigger's Cage, 1 Dismember, 1 Shaper's Sanctuary, 2 Damping Sphere, 2 Karn, Scion of Urja, 2 Torpor Orb, 2 Relic of Progenitus, and 4 Nature's Claims.
I don't know what Corey even wants here. Dismember, maybe? Because that answers...
Sarah Ascendant?
Yeah.
Sure.
Shaper's Sanctuary, potentially. He saw all those Path Exiles.
Yeah. I guess. Other than that, like, nothing.
I mean, Torpor Orb
Stops
sometimes...
Ranger Revios?
Stops Ranger Revios, stops any Soul Warden effects they might have, but normally they don't play, like, actual Soul Wardens. They do play the white one. The
Auriok?
Yeah, Auriok Champion.
Yeah.
But
that's probably...
too narrow.
Yeah.
Hey, AJ, you got a Hex Parasite?
Here we go. 1 mana, 1/1, artifact, creature, insect. X and Phyrexian Black. Remove up to X counters from target permanent. For each counter removed this way, Hex Parasite gets +1/+0 until end of turn.
So you can do dumb stuff with this, like kill an Arcbound Worker, get +2/+2 for 2 mana.
+2/+0.
Or yes, sorry, +2/+0. I forgot. It's bad. It's definitely coming in here.
Yeah, it's interesting. The weird thing is, like, this is basically the only deck that has any game against it, or it has any game against. And most of the time, when he, like, spends the mana to target, they can interact with their counters.
Yeah,
they can,
a
like,
lot of
move
the time.
them.
A lot of the time.
Yeah. So it's like...
Yeah, this is the only deck that is, like, as dedicated to counters as it would need to be to bring in Hex Parasite.
Mm-hmm.
Hex Parasite oddly interacts with a lot of things because it just removes any kind of counters, not +1/+1, not charge counters specifically. So it does have uses in a lot of other matchups. It's just this is the one deck that you would be, like, thinking about when you would put this in your, like, deck most of the time.
Yeah. Notably, it is target permanent and not player.
Yeah.
So cannot remove poison counters.
What land is that? Is that Mistveil Plains?
It is Mistveil Plains.
All right. Turn
2
Stony Silence. All right.
It's pretty good.
Corey, honestly, I think he brought in Nature's Claim. I think I see that in his hand, which is fair. It's not, like, super good, but I've talked to him a few times before, and he said if he sees white, he kind of gets scared. The opponent normally has hate pieces, like Stony Silence,
the best thing in there.
So, you bring in your Nature's Claims to be able to combat that, and looks like he has it here.
Yeah. Also, Luke is kind of on an aggressive deck. It can be.
Yeah.
So, like, gaining 4 life might be relevant sometimes. So sometimes you just, like, hit your own Inkmoth, or not Inkmoth, Darksteel Citadel.
Yeah.
And just free 4 life. Not great, but can happen.
The
Raven classic
Stony Silence combo. I hate it when I can't activate my clue.
If you have Pia and Kieran Nalar, it doesn't matter.
So the thing about Pia and Kieran Nalar is that it interacts well with things that care about sacrificing clues.
Like Tireless Tracker.
Yes, that's a good combo in Ponza. Yeah. But if you just Pia and Kieran Nalar to throw the clues, it's not, like, amazing. It's, like, okay. I mean, throwing artifacts at things is pretty good, but what is Corey looking for? He brought in Torpor Orb, I see, as well. He's not got any lands.
I think that's what he's looking for. He's looking for a green land, I think.
He has Mox Opal there. Can't he activate Blinkmoth Nexus with itself and then use Mox Opal to make green because
No,
that
Stony
will
Silence-
create Metalcraft?
Stony Silence turns it off.
Oh, you're right. It's activated abilities, not
non-mana.
non-mana activated abilities. I always forget that.
Yeah, Stony Silence is busted.
Yeah, perhaps a little bit too.
Well, the thing is that like
all-encompassing.
most of the time artifacts don't produce mana, so it's like turning them off is generally fine. Like not having the not
I mean,
mana abilities.
mana rocks are relevant.
Yeah.
Hangerback Walker will not be activating the ability to grow it at all this game.
Correct. He does have Phyrexia's Core, so he can make a 1/1 flyer.
Wow.
Path, Day of Judgment.
Hallowed Burial.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
He has a Hallowed Burial in hand as well.
No, he doesn't.
Is that not what that
No.
middle card is?
The middle card is another path, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Oh. Oh, you're right. So it's one path, Hallowed Burial, which didn't know about that card until I walked out there and saw it, and I was like, this is just Terminus, right? And he's like, yeah, it's just Terminus. And I was like, sure.
Costs 1 mana less, but
Doesn't-
does not have a miracle effect. It's fine. No, yeah, it's just Terminus otherwise.
Yep.
It's fine. You'll play it in a deck that is never trying to set up the miracle.
I guess.
You are like, I would rather this cost 1 less most of the time.
Wouldn't you just rather play, like, Day of Judgment? Or Wrath of God, I mean?
No. The important thing is that this gets around death triggers. Because nothing
Oh,
dies.
sure. That's fair.
Not in his sideboard, though. That must have been in the main. 'cause
It
we
was.
did- Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Did I miss it?
No. It wasn't his main board.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because we didn't see it in the sideboard, so that means it was in his main, which is a little suspect, perhaps.
Do you know Luke?
Yeah, Luke does some suspect things.
Yeah, he likes to put in those.
Hallowed Burial because Luke plays Squadron Hawk. Yeah, that's also another reason why. Once you put more Squad Hawks back in.
Yeah, you can go get him.
Yep.
That's fair.
And Day of Judgment would not allow that.
Yeah.
The classic start when you don't have turn 1 Hardened Scales.
Mm-hmm.
Is he going to play Torpor Orb here? He is.
He is. Doesn't seem great, but
I see at least a Squadron Hawk in Luke's hand.
I guess it does shut off Squadron Hawk too, right?
Yeah.
It's getting value. It's fine. I still think Corey's best line is to just be the aggressor, especially since Luke didn't play Martyr on 1.
Ooh, he just plays the Squadron Hawk out. Yeah, this is a 2-mana 1/1 flyer. You got a problem?
Got a problem, punk?
Ooh, is that a Llanowar Reborn in hand?
I don't even know what that is.
Pull it up, AJ. We're about to teach this kid a lesson. We had to pull this one up last week, mostly because we couldn't remember the name of it.
Llanowar Reborn comes in Oh, the Graft one?
Yes.
I got it. I didn't know that's what the name was.
Yeah, I know. That's what we said. We were like, this is a land with graft. What's the name of that thing? And we were like, I don't know.
It seems fine to play.
Ooh, path.
Why didn't he just sack it to itself?
To get the land? He wants the land?
What?
What?
Whoa. Good old 1/1 for 1. Saracen.
Man, this deck plays a lot of medium creatures. Like, at best.
Yeah. No.
2-mana 1/1 flyer. Pretty bad. 1 mana 1/1 lifelinker. Pretty meh. I mean, they upgrade.
Yeah. Well, that's why they're not at best, man.
Well, yeah.
They're most of the time, man.
Yeah. Sorry, when I said at best meh, I meant like that stat line is at best meh.
Yeah.
Like their default stat lines are like at best. Eh.
Mm-hmm. That's fair. Is graft a choice?
Yes, every time something enters, including your opponent's creatures. So if you play this
On
on
Moto.
Moto, the game will ask you every time your opponent plays a creature. If you would like to move. Is that Hex Parasite? Did he just play it? Oh no. He's gonna take the counter off the land.
Does Torpor Orb say creatures entering the battlefield
Don't cost abilities to trigger. Oh yeah, so Graft can't even.
Yeah, Graph can't even do anything. A little bit of a nombo there.
Hex Parasite just killed an Arcbound worker.
Hell yeah. This is what it's for, right?
Yeah.
This is like the best it'll ever be.
None of these look very good.
Nope, not without a way to sacrifice them. The Hangerback Walker would be really good if he wasn't just gonna suck all the counters off of it.
I know. He's gonna suck them dry.
Yeah.
He's got an Arcbound Ravager in hand, but that also does not look good.
That's fine.
Oh, he's gonna play it because he has artifacts he could sacrifice to it. So he doesn't have to just let it get sucked dry.
Yeah.
Luke's going to go, all right, try and take 3 counters off of it. And he's going to go, okay, sack a welding jar, put 2 counters on it. You do get to suck 3 counters off of it, but it's a 1/1 still.
Yeah. Unless he plays a land.
Yeah.
Then he's going to have to also sack the Torpor Orb.
Not where you want to be. You sideboarded that card in for a reason. Clearly it must be at least good. Going to try and suck 3 counters off of it.
Suck.
Damn, Luke.
Damn, and now I want to play a deck with 4 Hex Parasite.
Luke is out here sucking big time. This is weird.
Is there any other deck that cares about counters?
The charge counter tribal deck.
Oh, got him.
You're just like,
oh man, like Phoenix when they were like, oh, Pyromancer's Ascension. You're just like, nah.
He's just like
slorp.
He doesn't get graft with Torpor Orb in play, right?
No, he can't. Did he just slurp it up?
He just did.
How? No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Oh no, he just
put it
grafted. Yes, that does not happen. Dan,
you can't do it. Dan, hurry up. Dan, hurry up before they go into the next thing.
He got it. Thank you
Okay.
for yelling judge in chat. We needed a judge.
Thanks, Dan.
I did it.
I mean, that's why we have the tableside judge, right?
Mm-hmm. That's the point. Caught him trying to cheat. Put Torpor Orb in his deck and thought he could still graft. No, he should know the interaction between graft and Torpor Orb.
Yeah, come on. Everybody knows that one.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Llanowar, Reborn, and Torpor Orb are a non-bow.
All right, he just tried to slurp the counters off of the Arcbound Ravager, I think. Yeah, because he only did 1. Yeah, no, Arcbound Ravager's at 3 or 2. Stop cheating, Corey. Corey just doesn't want to get slurped up.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get beat by a Hex Parasite.
He just wants to. The worst part is Luke has to pay 2 life every time he wants to do that because he has no black mana to ever pay for the Phyrexian black.
But he's in a deck that gains a bunch of life, so it doesn't matter.
I know, but what it means is that he can never turn his Sarah Ascendants on because every time he's trying to slurp on those delicious counters.
Yeah, until he draws a Martyr, and then just like gains a shit ton of life.
Nature's Claim. Target the Parasite. All right, this thing, it's not cool. I don't like it.
Slorp.
No, he's not gonna slurp on those juicy counters real quick. He's trying to suck him dry.
I mean, to be fair, like he's not gonna get anywhere. He's just gonna sack the things.
Yeah.
Which I mean, is probably better than just like letting them get him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you just finished, but you keep on slurping.
Oh, he does have a Day of Judgment in hand, so I guess it's just like fine. I'll just blow
Yeah.
up everything. He has 2 in his hand. Holy shit.
Man, Day of Judgment's text box is so bare. 3 words. Destroy all creatures. Get them out.
Just like straight up centered.
Yeah, I know. It's so so sad.
No flavor text. No nothing.
I know.
I mean, I guess that's like flavorful, right? Oh, get that out of here.
I've seen planes leveled. Wait, I need to read the flavor text by Soren Markov. Seen planes leveled and all life rendered to dust. It brought no pleasure, even to a heart as dark as mine.
Damn. Ooh, is that Gideon Jura I see?
He's playing with the arch enemy Nicol Bolas printing of Gideon Jura.
That's it right there.
Oh my god, why is that so JPEG'd? Yeah, so now Corey must attack him with all creatures if able. Gonna use the ability destroy target tapped creature.
Sure. Just
Kills 2 and 2.
Yep.
Forces his hand.
Ranger of Eos. Martyr. Oh, I was like, no trigger? I was like, oh, yeah, Torpor Orb's still out.
Torpor Orb
How would
does
you
not
not-
allow for
Well, I
triggers.
guess he probably doesn't have a way to interact with it, right?
Yeah.
Well, he has the one disenchant, right? He did have
Would he?
one.
Yeah, he would have brought that in. Because this
I
deck
guess
is
it's not worth it. He's just trying to be a beatdown now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I maybe you do save it because then it gives you lets you avoid that and also have an extra card in hand to reveal.
Yeah.
There's another Stony Silence.
Well, he hasn't played one this game.
Yeah,
It was a big deal last game.
right.
So he's got to get it down now before it becomes an issue.
And Corey is out of cards in his hand, so he is straight up in top deck mode.
Top deck mode. Can't activate his abilities.
Ravager seems good. Have your 2-mana 2/2. Sorry,
3/3.
3/3.
Now that there's 2 Hardened scales in play. That is the second Ranger of Eos in his hand.
That's fine. You just third,
the-
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Third
Oh,
Ranger
jeez.
of Eos. His hand
4
is
mana 2/2.
his hand is 2 Ranger of Eos. Day of Judgment.
Man, I love 4 mana 2/2s.
I don't. Why wouldn't you just blow everything up? I mean, like, yeah, he can't do anything with his Hangerback Walker. Oh, it still gets death triggers though, right?
Yeah,
Rough.
that's why you're not doing
Yeah,
that.
he just jump blocks forever.
Because he needs to be able to blow up those Thopters. He's looking for Path to Exile.
Yeah. Just takes it. Finds it.
Yeah, I mean
What does Mistveil Plains do? Or no, that's not even Mistveil Plains. Sorry.
that is a Mary of the Sky Ruin, I believe.
That is a Mary of the Sky Ruin.
It says if you control 7 planes, at the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 7 or more planes, you may return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. So every turn it reanimates if you have 7 planes.
That is a lot.
Yeah. So he is in need of 3 more planes.
To be fair, wow, that Stony Silence.
Stony Silence is nuts.
Yeah, Stony Silence is real good.
That was just kind of gross.
Yeah, Hex Parasite.
He was just lorping on those
Oh my
counters.
God.
Just
We're
lorping
gonna
on
have you talk